whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them their time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulations.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense.
Shut up, bitch.
Plays like that.
Yeah, I was talking to your bitch ass Armana nigga. Yes.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
First of all, I jumped in and said, what's up? You started with me first.
Play action. Prescott.
Yes, you did. I said, well, y'all, you said, shut up, bitch. It doesn't matter. You still said it.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Nice footwork at the 25. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call, and you go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage. Might have a couple of them picked off. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 8th play in this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Brought down in the play by Deron Bland.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The Bills at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Out to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, then yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Stephon Diggs, 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. What a run, 79 yards on the punt return. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. That's reported by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And some space here. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 41 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 9, Allen being chased out left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with the pick.
Man, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Slot man moves right. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next.
I do not like how you lollipop that pass.
They start the drive with Cook. They start near midfield.
Jesus Christ. I ain't going to throw that shit again.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They got Joe Bitch in here.
There, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Come on, Armani Hooker. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
And the Cowboys are
Armani Hooker.
Possession of the football.
Yes, that's his name.
Tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the
I wasn't talking about you, Armana, bitch.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the
I am talking to you.
Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pop.
Yeah. Bitch ass nigga. That shouldn't be your go-to. Why is that your go-to? I didn't say nothing racist, and your go-to is to say, this is why I can't stop being racist. Let's be for real. I haven't said nothing racist to you. It's a part of me.
For the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And I'm streaming. That's crazy. I'm streaming. I hope it caught that. You don't give a fuck.
The line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
Woohoo! Need that.
There, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this.
Shut up,
as we head
bitch ass
towards the
nigga.
half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw, it's Allen. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
I don't like how I couldn't get that off.
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go back to Pollard on second down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Play action now. Prescott. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Elliott, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Well, they really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it well.
Somebody auntie going crazy in the back.
Before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They get this out quickly to the left side, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Good, man.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a give here to Pollard. And the second
Bro, if they just hold their blocks, I'm literally gone.
They stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up.
Oh, I know he's sick.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters.
If I didn't get hit, that was a touchdown. Gallup burnt that one.
After this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 23 yards, the final tally. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on this side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. 14 yards that time for number 14. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They run the counter with Cook, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen.
Oh my God. He threw that. I really ran the route for him.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Just another reason.
Well, realistically, they trying to drag it more than what it is. This might have been dumb, yeah, but like.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
I mean, why can't you, though? They know he's in NBA, but he got bread. I mean, just because he got money, but, like, at the same time, like, and he ain't threatened nobody.
But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
I mean, right, but at that point, we're talking about my rights, though. Don't I have the right to bear arms? That's what I'm saying, though. But, like, you feel me? Now we're trying to put limitations on something. Is it stupid? Yeah, but he didn't necessarily do nothing wrong. It's just because he's an NBA player. He can show his gun all he wants to if he got the right to bear arms. Exactly, but that don't make it.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just
exactly, but that's to say that he's even in Memphis. But those right to bear arm laws that doesn't change. Now gun laws may vary, but that one specific is not going to change. Yeah, but even still, though, you know what I'm saying? Like if he really violated the law, that's what they'll be talking about. But they're not talking about him violating the law. They're talking about him flashing the gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Jerry Judy.
I mean, right, but see, at that point, right, we're putting other people's we're putting everybody's things onto him to saying, oh, well, yeah, you're supposed to be a role model. But who said he set out to be a role model? The nigga just wants to play basketball. Now, whoever decides to look up to him after that is their own. But says who though? But I'm saying that. But those are all personal opinions and all personal things they have within. Oh, I like him. I'm gonna want to be like him. Whatever the case may be. He's not going out telling the world, oh, y'all should want to be like me. You should follow behind my footsteps. He's just being a human who did something stupid. But at the end of the day, like, I can't blame Jim Bob Joe for looking at that video and then saying, or I mean, I can't blame John Morant for Jim Bob Joe looking at that video and then going saying, oh, I want to put me a gun on the video. No, they don't work the same. Like, yeah, it's different because he has more attention on him, but he didn't do nothing wrong.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Weber. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming.
But again, we're putting things onto people and not realizing exactly what it is. It's not like he did nothing wrong in the eyes of whatever he was doing. It's just in the eyes of everyone who's looking at it, who's trying to say, oh, he shouldn't have did that. That's definitely wrong. But that don't mean he did nothing wrong.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Right, but that doesn't make it wrong because he's... Even still, though, I can't put those stipulations on somebody just because of your reputation. You can't. That's not how the world works.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 30.
In a real world, you can say you expect something from someone, but I don't have to fix who I am as a person or stop doing what I'm doing because of whoever else is looking at whatever I got going on.
For Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And
right, it's not, but who's telling these people to look up to him though? This isn't him saying it. This is people. This is right, but this isn't people. This is not him going out and saying, be like Ja. This is him just saying, I'm just doing whatever I'm doing.
The miracle of the medal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Filled up, he picks it up and wins the game.
Right, okay. Before Miles Bridges even got into the situation that he got in with the domestic shit, he was rapping about guns, he was rapping about being in the hood, he was rapping about killing niggas. He was doing all that. No one said nothing but, oh my God, he can rap. Dame Lillard, same thing.
Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got
but I'm saying, so even, okay, right, but who's to say that Ja really wasn't doing whatever he said he was doing? All I'm saying is, there's a bunch of people in the NBA that was doing a bunch of dumb shit and saying a bunch of dumb shit while they were in the NBA.
Now Prescott. Oh no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team's season.
So for the Cowboys, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast